Hello, Stephanie. Thank you very much for sending me a video response, and now I'm going to send one back to you. And I'm going to start this video of opinions with an opinion of my own. Up until now, I have been doing these videos for two reasons. One, to provide kids with homework help. Not every parent can afford tutors for their kids, and these kids still need homework help, and why not help them, especially in this economy? Number two, to provide job training for those who need it very desperately in this time. Think about it for a second. I have actually seen some of my friends put out on the street, evicted from their homes, starving to death, and not even having enough clothes on their body to go through an entire week. That's crazy. And I wanted to say to those people who may not have had all this happen to them yet but are facing such a reality, please do not sit here and watch these opinion videos. You're in a desperate state. You are facing an eviction notice. You are facing the fact that you're not going to know how to feed yourself in the next 5 minutes. You're facing a situation where you don't know where your next set of clothes are going to be, whether you're going to be able to bathe again or not. The fact of the matter is that, yes, I've heard about this Aztec calendar of 2012, and I will address this, but right now you got bigger problems to worry about. You got to worry about whether you're going to have your house tomorrow, whether you're going to be able to eat tonight, whether you're going to be able to clothe yourself tomorrow. When you're having worries like that, the last thing you need to worry about is my opinion or Stephanie's opinion or any other opinion. Anybody that worries about our opinion while facing something like that, as far as I'm concerned, is a lunatic. So if you're standing here debating what my opinions are, what Stephanie's opinions are, or anybody else's opinions are, let me be the first to say to you, shut this off, go back to my instructional videos, and start watching it, because you need a job right now. You don't need to worry about my opinion or her opinion or anybody else's opinion at this point. You don't need to be entertained either. You need a job. You need a job now. Okay? So, like I said, if you're facing an eviction notice, if you're facing starvation, you're facing the possibility you're not going to have a shower tomorrow, stop this video, go back to my instructional videos, and get yourself a job. A good paying job. Quit worrying about us. Alright, having said all of this, I will now officially start my discussion. Think of it this way. When you're dealing with a police officer or a military person, military personnel, they are trained to presume certain things. And when they hear footsteps coming up behind them, one of the things that they are to presume is that that person is the enemy. Even if they're not, they're to presume it is. So they will often draw their weapon and spin around and point it right at you, then determine whether you're an enemy or not before they fire. But until they know whether you're the enemy or not, they are to think of you as the enemy. That sometimes results in friendly fire losses. I know this happens. It's not supposed to happen, but it does. But if a military person were not to spin around with his weapon in hand and presume that the person sneaking up behind him is an enemy, well, he could get killed. Simple as that. Well, this often works with Satan worshippers and Wiccans as well. They have been attacked so voraciously for their faiths on such occasions that often when they hear somebody say, "I love Jesus," they automatically presume, even though this person may not have any intentions of preaching or converting anybody, they will just presume that's why they're there. And that's when they will start attacking. Now, not all of them do this. Some of them just scoff and mock the person. The person eventually goes away. But some of these Satan worshippers and some of these Wiccans are deranged enough that they will presume that the very second you said you love Jesus, that you're now there to get converts or to preach gospel. Well, they're going to shut you up as quickly as possible because they don't want their converts taken away from them. So this kind of thing can and does happen. Not all the time, and granted, you're right. until somebody really starts in with the preaching and the teaching, yes. They usually just sit there and mock and scoff such people. But with some, they get to be so fanatical that they just go ahead and attack, regardless of whether you're there to preach and teach and get converts or not. Okay? So, that's kind of my response to that. I will tell you more in a future video, so stay tuned.